Hi, Robin. Hi, Olivia.
Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
We're doing great. We just finished watching a couple episodes of Blue's Clues and You.
Oh, great.
We loved them, didn't we, Olivia? It's so funny because we had my nieces and nephews. I have a sister who's 12 years older than me, so I became an aunt when I was about 10 or 11 years old, and so I would be over at my sister's house with my nieces and nephews watching the original Blue's Clues.
Oh,
Just
wow.
to have it go full circle. Olivia was obsessed with it when she was a toddler. What did you do the day it wasn't on Netflix anymore?
I cried.
Oh, no.
So we're really excited to see this kind of revive and come back again. How cool.
Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in and for sharing it with all of your family. That's kind of how I am, because I watched the show with my little sister. And my
so
friends watched it with their kids, and now they're with their siblings rather, and now they're watching with their own children. So it's really, really cool. So thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, it's really neat. It's a testament to the show, just, you know, that it stands the test of time. Here we are, however many years later, and it's still, the kids are drawn to it. Look, show them what you have.
Oh, magenta! I didn't know they were over there. That's where they were. I thought it was
We
clever.
had these for a while, so I'm like, we have to pull them out for today, don't we?
Oh, that's so special. Well, thank you for sharing them with me.
Yeah. So how have you been holding up in quarantine? Keeping yourself busy?
Yes. So, luckily we have, one of my passions is photography and videography. So I have my camera with me and I've been taking pictures. I'm the personal paparazzi for my dog and my wife. So
That's amazing.
whether they like it or not, there's always a camera in their face, unfortunately. They're very patient people. So I love practicing that, and I love spending time with my family, because half of the year I'm working in Toronto filming Blue's Clues. We don't really get a lot of quality family time. It's been perfect for us. But to speak on my passion for photography, because I know my way around a camera, we were able to film virtual playdates here while we were in quarantine. So they sent me the costume, they sent me a light and a microphone, and we were able to film virtual playdates for Tuesday Blues Day. Yeah.
That's really awesome. Yeah, I wondered if you had been, I saw Nickelodeon advertising those. I wondered if they were done previously or been able to be recorded during this time. I'm sure all of your experience definitely helps with that.
Oh my gosh. And it was such a great way to break up the day and have fun and create some awesome content for everyone at home.
For sure. Well, after watching the show, we wrote down a few questions each that we'd like to ask you, if that's okay.
Of course.
So my first question is, what drew you to this role, or what made you want to sign on to this kind of project?
Well, that's a good question, because I watched the show with my little sister when it first aired. I think she was 4 and I was about 7 at that point.
Oh, wow.
I never thought that I would ever be in this position, period. So it was never something that I ever was like, I'm going to be the next host of Blue's Clues.
Yeah.
What eventually ended up happening was that I was in a place where I wanted to help people while still be able to sing and dance. I'd been at Aladdin on Broadway for almost 5 years at that point, loving my job, loving the people that I was working with, but I couldn't figure out how to make those two worlds meet.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got the audition for Blue's Clues. And after every callback, I started to realize, oh, this is the thing, Josh. And at the same time, the Mr. Rogers documentary came out. And it was before one of my final callbacks. And I remember sitting in the theater and thinking, yeah, he was who I watched when I was growing up. And I thought, this is the thing. And after my final callback, I remember turning to my wife and being a superstitious actor that we almost always are.
Yeah.
I said, I don't want to say it out loud, but I really, really want this job more than I've ever wanted any job that I've auditioned for. And so I'm so thankful that it worked out in my favor and that I get to share this show with a new generation and with previous generations of now parents.
That is so cool. Talk about full circle for you, watching it at 7 years old to being the new host and Blue's new friend.
Yeah.
Super cool. So I noticed there was a lot of Obviously, all the familiar characters we know and love, and a lot of the same songs. But then I also noticed, a new spin on the song. So did you get to put, and I read about your Broadway experience, did you get some creative control, putting your own spin and singing with the songs, or writing the tunes a little differently, or how did that come together for the music part?
Yeah, we are so blessed with an amazing, amazing music department. We have Peter Zizzo, who wrote our theme song, and then we have P.T. Walkley, who writes all of the music for the show, and they were able to put their spin on the music. And when I went in for my audition, they asked to have the sides prepared, all the scenes, and then to bring in a song. And I remember thinking, oh gosh, I don't know what song to sing. What is right for the show? And they asked for a pop song. And I think I remember I sang a Sarah Bareilles song, and then I might have sung a Michael Bublé song. And they were okay. Like, they're amazing songs, don't get me wrong. But me singing, I was like, they're fun, but I didn't connect with it until I got to my callback. And I was like, you know what? Let me rethink this. What are songs that I love? Instead of trying to figure out what is right for the show, what are songs that I love? And then I ended up singing. I don't know if you know this song, Olivia, but if you don't, give it a listen because it's pretty awesome. It's a Stevie Wonder song called Sir Duke. And I remember.
I think you do.
Oh, it's such a good song.
Okay, we'll listen to it after this.
And so I sang that, and it just so happened that I think that it was kind of in the same vibe that these composers were writing for. So there are many people making this music and as incredible as it is. But those two guys and our producers. Whew.
That is so cool. The music is just catchy. Like it's enjoyable for parents to watch. Like I turned it on, and as soon as like the male song came on, she's looking at me, and I'm like, I just know all the words. They're just there for forever. So Olivia has a couple questions for you quickly. Do you want to do this one first?
No, I'm going to do the other one.
Okay.
What's your dog's name?
Ooh, so.
She was going to ask if you had a pet, so.
Yes, well, you already know Blue and Magenta, but my dog's name is Ollie, and he is this tiny little guy. He is on set with me every single day.
Aww.
And, he is usually hiding in set pieces or just below camera. So whenever I get handed a notebook or my guitar, chances are that he's taking a nap in the lap of our prop master who's handing things off.
Oh, that's awesome. You get to bring your doggy to work.
Yeah, it's a dream job.
That's amazing. All right, do you want to ask this one?
What shows did you watch as a kid?
Oh, great question. I watched a lot of Mr. Rogers growing up. And Mr. Rogers, I watched a lot of the Animaniacs. I don't know if you might be too young to know that, but when we would watch Blue's Clues, we were over at my aunt's house, and that's when we found out about Nickelodeon. So we watched Hey Arnold, we watched
Score,
all of that. Clarissa Explains It All, Blue's Clues, like you name it. It was the best programming and the best cartoons on TV, on top of Nick at Night, TV Land, before it was.
Yeah.
For that.
Now that they have a lot of the Nick at Night stuff, I have 2 teenagers as well, so they're just discovering like, oh, Hey Arnold, what's this cool show? All that fun stuff. So it's cool to see it all come back.
Oh yeah.
Well, I appreciate you taking the time to chat with us. Congratulations on your success. You make a wonderful host and friend to Blue. I love your energy and your voice. It was just popping out of our TV screen, right? We liked it a lot.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Thank you, Rob. Thank you, Olivia. I hope you guys both stay safe. And thank you for watching the show and for making time for me. I had a blast.
Yeah, for sure. We can't wait to share with our friends soon.
Oh, not a good eye. Well, thank you so much. Stay safe.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.